Good morning. Here are the day's detailed news summaries presented in a clear, listener-friendly script with each topic condensed into 3 to 4 sentences. Topic 1. Escalating Iran tensions and a high-profile U.S.-China meeting agenda are pushing oil higher and increasing market volatility. Recent clashes with Iran have reignited Middle East tensions and sent Brent and WTI futures toward about $100 per barrel, with oil up more than 40% since the February 28 outbreak. President Trump publicly rejected an Iranian ceasefire offer, raising the prospect of renewed escalation, while Saudi Aramco's CEO warned that a prolonged Strait of Hormuz disruption could delay supply normalization until 2027. These geopolitics are lifting fuel and transport costs, squeezing corporate input prices and investment plans. NAE respondents report many firms already feeling war-related energy cost pressure, and the upcoming Trump-Xi summit, which will include sensitive items like Taiwan arms sales and Jimmy Lai, could further influence energy and financial market volatility. Topic 2. U.S. CPI rose to 3.8% in April. April's Consumer Price Index increased 3.8% year-over-year, the highest since May 2023, with a seasonally adjusted monthly rise of 0.6%. Core inflation, excluding food and energy, was 2.8% year-over-year and 0.4% month-over-month, indicating broadening price pressures beyond energy. Gasoline alone climbed roughly 28% year-over-year and accounted for over 40% of the month's rise. Other notable increases included airfares 20.7% annual, food 3.2% annual, and lodging plus 0.6% month, while real wages fell monthly 0.5%, yearly 0.3%, and markets reacted with higher treasury yields and weaker futures, reducing near-term odds of Fed easing and leaving the possibility of modest further tightening later in the year. Topic 3. Chip and AI names drive a sharp rally amid emerging legal and security fights over AI. Semiconductor and AI stocks, led by demand for high-performance chips like those underpinning large AI models, have powered a strong market rally, and AI chip exports are a central sticking point in U.S.-China talks. Google's threat intelligence team says it thwarted an AI-assisted hacking campaign using tools like OpenClaw that sought zero-day exploits and 2FA bypasses, while Anthropic delayed broad Mythos rollouts over security concerns, and OpenAI is testing cyber-focused model variants with vetted teams. Legal and regulatory risks are growing. Families in Florida and Canada have sued OpenAI alleging ChatGPT contributed to shooters' planning. OpenAI denies liability. Separately, Texas sued Netflix alleging undisclosed data collection on children and addictive dark patterns, seeking deletions, default autoplay off for child profiles, and penalties. Netflix disputes the claims. Topic 4. Trump prepares for a Beijing summit with Xi and a U.S. delegation including tech leaders to discuss AI chips and trade. President Trump will meet Xi in Beijing on May 14-15 with a U.S. delegation of roughly 17 CEOs, including Elon Musk and Tim Cook. NVIDIA's Jensen Huang is not listed, aiming to stabilize economic ties and secure tangible trade or purchase announcements like Boeing sales and agricultural buys. A primary and difficult issue is advanced AI chips, high-end parts at or above NVIDIA H200, where U.S. export controls confront China's desire for better access, making chip supply one of the most sensitive negotiation points. Companies accompanying the delegation seek regulatory relief, market access, and deal outcomes, but structural factors, supply chain shifts, tech controls, and political issues like Taiwan arms and Jimmy Lai mean large short-term breakthroughs are unlikely. The summit is part of a broader, staged negotiation process with prior working-level talks. Topic 5. eBay rejected GameStop's $56 billion takeover bid. eBay's board, via a letter from Chair Paul Pressler, officially rejected GameStop's proposal of $125 per share, roughly $56 billion on a cash and stock mix, calling the bid unreliable and unattractive. GameStop,